6 events were provided on the channel yesterday, and from those 6 sporting events, as I speak to you, 5 of those have been successful, and we await the result of one of that. So congratulations to you guys who were able to carve out something from the 5 that has already won, and I am positive that the last one will check out. So if it's the first time we're coming to the channel, welcome to our daily football prediction podcast show, where we bring you sporting events and insider reports about them, as well as correct scores, which will give you a direction where we think that these sporting events are going to go at the end of the day, as far as goals are concerned, as far as wins are concerned, as far as, just basically what you want to do with that. The correct score should reflect, what we think about that sporting event as far as predictions are concerned. So pay attention to that also, as well as the information provided, about those sporting events. Welcome to the channel. We'll try to help. What we do is share, with you what we have on the table every single day to help you increase your chances of winning significantly and beating the odds in the long run. So everyone should take 1 second, for the love of the game, to hit that like button and, subscribe to the channel if it's the first time of coming across the channel. All these things are free of charge, and do not forget to turn on your notification bells so you'll be the first to know when we post something of value on the channel on this journey to beating the odds. So welcome back, guys. My name is Huka, and I will be your humble host on this daily podcast show. Yesterday in the So You Think Upon section, we had that game between Brighton, Albion, and Liverpool, and we asked you guys to provide your predictions about that one and tell us what you think about that sporting event, basically in the comment section. And nobody was able to get that correct score yesterday, so another shout out is gone in smoke. But It is all good. Feel free, guys. You have nothing to worry about. Just have fun with it. There's no prize attached to it, right? So just have fun with it. That's the entertainment side of this podcast show. Today we have another sporting events for you guys to look at and tell us what you think about. Share your opinions with us. Let us have fun with this one. And that's the game between Manchester City and Bournemouth. In the English Premier League today. Manchester City has been sloppy in a few weeks now, so it's going to be an interesting one to see how they react to the draw and then the loss in the FA Cup. After that, that's going to be a wonderful, it's going to be an entertaining one, I believe, because they will try to win this sporting event today. So let us know what you think the correct score will be in the comment section. Moving on, we have sporting events today, and the first is the game between Crystal Palace and Wolverhampton Wanderers, and here's a situation report about that sporting event taking place today for those who are wondering what the situation is like around that one.
Even with injuries affecting Wolves' attack, they can be optimistic about generating plenty of opportunities against the Palace team in high spirits. With the Eagles likely to rest their key players on Tuesday, Wolves should be regarded as strong contenders to secure all 3 points.
Given that report that we have there, we think that 1-3 will be the correct score in that sporting event today. Next sporting event we have is that game we asked you to provide your predictions about in the comment section, and that's the game between Manchester City and Bournemouth, and has a situation report about that one for those who are wondering what the situation is like in this sporting event today.
Exhausted and disheartened from their failed journey to the capital, Manchester City faces a challenging match against the Bournemouth team that rarely backs down in away fixtures in the Premier League. The Cherries' lackluster recent performances make it hard to support the visitors in achieving an upset in Manchester. Consequently, we foresee Tuesday's match as likely ending in a tense draw, a result that benefits neither team.
Given the report that we have there, we think that this one will end in a 1-1 draw, if you ask us, in that sporting event. Next is the game between York City and Oldham Athletic, and has a situation report. See if it's something you would like to back based on the information we have about it.
Oldham will undoubtedly feel uplifted following their impressive 4-0 win in the quarter-finals, yet York City has proven to be a tough opponent on their home turf this season, finishing strong and making a home victory seem likely.
Given the report that we have there, we think that 3-1 will be the correct score in this sporting event today. Next sporting event is between Al Shabab and Al Ittihad from Saudi Arabia, and here's a situation report about this sporting event for your use today.
This match promises goals from both teams, as both sides are in excellent attacking form. However, with Al Ittihad already clinching the title and Al Shabab being strong on their home turf, it's likely that the points will be divided.
Given the report that we have there, we think that 2-2 will be the correct score in that one today. So brace up for a draw here, guys. Next sporting event we have is a tennis game, and that's between Katerina Siniakova and Aliona Bolsova. And here's a situation report about this tennis game. See if it's something you would like to back, given the report that we have about that one.
Katerina Siniakova is the top contender to advance to the second round of the clay court tournament in Rabat. The Czech player holds a 13-10 record for 2025, having won 3 matches on clay while also suffering 3 losses. Her opponent has enjoyed a successful year on the ITF circuit, but this marks only her second appearance of 2025 on the WTA Tour, having been granted a wild card to compete here.
So given the report that we have there, we think that Katerina Siniakova should be able to win in straight sets today in that sporting event, which is like 2-0 in football predictions. If you want to look at that in the football angle, that means she will win in 2 sets. You have 3 sets of a tennis game, win in that, in that sporting event today. And finally, we have the game between Daniel Altmaier and Felix Olga Aliciame. And here's the situation report about that sporting event today for those who might want to back that one today.
Although clay isn't Aurelia Sam's favorite surface, he isn't a slouch on it. Unfortunately, the 2025 season hasn't been kind to the Canadian on clay. He has secured 2 titles on hard courts, but with a bit more determination and fortune on clay, his ranking could be much higher. Returning to Hamburg after 5 years, he aims to better his 1-1 record here, though Daniel Altmaier is expected to have the upper hand.
So given that report that we have there, we think that Daniel Altmaier should be able to win this one too in straight sets in that sporting event today. So that's all the sporting events we have for you in this section today. Don't forget to take 1 second to hit that like button. It is free of charge. And for the love of the game, guys, and if it's the first time coming across the channel and you like the vibe, hit that subscribe button to become a part of this community. And everyone, do not forget to turn notification bells on. Very important that you do, so that you don't miss out on important updates, as they come, and you get to be the first to know when we have something of value posted on the channel. Okay, guys, moving on to the next part of this podcast show, we have picks and predictions, basically. So without wasting much time, the first we have is the game between Llaneros and Deportes Tolima, and we think that under 3.5 goals will be scored in a sporting event today. Next sporting event is between Independiente Medellin and Pereira, and we think that under 3.5 goals will be seen in the sporting event today. Next is the game between HJK and SJK, and we think that over 1.5 goals will be scored in the sporting events today. So 2 goals here. Next sporting event is between Rigas Football Scholar and Metalu, and we think that the home team Rigas should be able to win in that sporting event today. Next is the game between Al Qadisiyah and Al Uruba from Saudi Arabia Premier League, and we think that the home team should be able to secure the victory today in that sporting event easily, by the way. Next sporting event we have is the game between Sports United and Orlando Pirates, and we think that an away win or draw will suffice in a sporting event if you're looking at backing that one. Next and finally, we have the game between Asani Football and Viking, and we think that the away side should be able to win in the sporting event today. So these are the 6 sporting events we picked carefully for you guys, and the football predictions, that goes with those sporting events from our end, and the team's analysis also, you have those there. Sports betting football prediction is a marathon. It is not a sprint. So make sure to gamble responsibly, because we have factors that can affect the outcome of this event. Factors like VAR, you could have a player red carded, in a sporting event. You could have own goals scored there and penalty kicks awarded to the wrong team. And you could have injury and fitness concerns to key players right in the middle of the sporting events. And these factors are not factors we can particularly pick out while we're doing our analysis and predictions basically every single day. So it is important to tread with caution and gamble responsibly, which means you will not stake more than you can afford to let go of. All right, guys. And that being said, information provided here is to help you make better informed decisions, to keep you updated, educated, and also, to entertain you. So that being said, that will be all for now. Till we see again in the next episode. Do not consider anything provided here to be financial advice. It is not financial advice. And make sure to watch this video till the very end. Visit the channel every single day to get updated and stay ahead of the game before you get into, what you're doing every single day. Very important to know that, guys. Okay, so till we see again in the next episode of this podcast show. May the odds be in our favor. Peace out, guys.